Well, welcome back. Make art, ride a bike, start a dance party, and just have a blast. Open Streets Nashville is celebrating all things Music City by giving us space to reconnect to our communities.
Yep, this Sunday, a 5-mile loop will be blocked off to traffic so that families can have a total blast. We're here with Kobe and our girl Trashley to learn with NDOT about how all of this works. Welcome in.
Thank you so much.
Happy to have you here, my friend.
Glad to be here.
Okay, let's talk about Open Streets because it is awesome.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. So this is a big year. We're celebrating our 10-year anniversary of Open Streets in Nashville. And we owe a huge thanks to Walk Bike Nashville, our partner organization. They started us off in 2015 in the Gulch, and now in 2025, we're doing a complete 5-mile route across downtown Nashville.
How cool.
Yeah, 5 miles, the biggest yet, you said. And what goes on in that route?
We like to say anything you can do at a park, you can do at an open street. So we close the street down and we open it for people. So, we often associate roads with, that's scary, you have to be careful, watch out for cars. We close the road down so it's safe to walk or bike or play. Do whatever you can do in a park, you can do at an open street in downtown Nashville.
Exactly. You can even bring your skateboard. And we just saw Mayor O'Connell, who had a really special time.
That's right.
Last year, was it?
Last year, yeah, we have bragging rights on Antioch Pike last year. We had a huge showing, over 1,000 people, including Mayor O'Connell. And we like to brag that one of his kids learned how to bike at open streets on Antioch Pike.
That's awesome.
What a special moment. Why would you say events like this are so important for the community?
They're so important because there are a lot of folks across Nashville who feel disconnected from community. Even after COVID, it's been several years since COVID, but that really tore a lot of the fabric of our communities apart. And as we see Nashville growing, people feel the barrier. The roads are dividing communities instead of bringing them together. So when we have open streets, we're turning that barrier into a connecting point. Again, last year at Antioch Pike, we had over 1,000 people, and most of them were locals, and they didn't even know a lot of their neighbors. So it allows people to come back out, get to know their neighbors, and even in downtown Nashville, where a lot of locals say, I don't want to have anything to do with downtown Nashville, but it's inviting everyone, tourists and locals alike, to come out and get to know and connect with their neighbors.
Wow, so many people, which we always have so many big events that has the potential for litter. So how can we combat that?
So yeah, we all have to do our part to keep our streets clean, right? So we have community cleanups. You can learn more at stoplitter.nashville.gov. We have everything you need to clean up your neighborhood streets. So you can come to NDOT. We give you all the supplies you need. You just go out, pick it up from us, and do the cleanup in your neighborhood.
All right, Trashley, we're going to see you out there at Open Streets.
You see me out there. I asked him, I said, Kenny, you care if I bring my riding lawnmower? And he said, no, I wasn't allowed to do that. So
it's
it's
Kobe, Trashley.
Oh, yeah, no need for anger. But I told him, I said, I don't see why you can bring a unicycle, but you can't bring a riding lawnmower. That seems a little more dangerous than a riding lawnmower, but maybe you see me out there on a unicycle, okay?
Unicycle might be good so you can't carry your trash at open streets with you.
I'll figure out a way.
We're going to change your outfit then.
Yes, shut down, Trashley. Okay, so speaking of, she mentioned lawnmowers. Sometimes you see some interesting things out there on the streets that we are always looking to clean up. I want to talk more about cleanups. What do they usually look like?
Yeah, it's just as simple as you come to the warehouse, you pick up your materials, you all meet on the street that you're cleaning up, and then you just walk along the street to find, who knows what you'll find on the street. It could be soda cans, it could be just trash that fell out of someone's truck. But it's a good opportunity to take ownership of your neighborhood, to make your neighborhood feel clean again and beautiful. It's also a good community building opportunity. And we encourage folks to connect it with open streets too. So you can also come to NDOT to close your street for your very own open street. So you could do a cleanup before your open street. You could have an open street for your cleanup. So you have that really safe feeling environment where you're taking ownership of the street, you're cleaning it, you're getting to know your neighbors, and it's completely safe and
Could I have an open street for littering?
No.
No Trashly. No littering at open streets.
Well, for those at home that may not recognize Trashly, we know she can be nasty, but she's really got a sweet heart. Tell us a little bit about the campaign and how the response has been so far.
Well, Trashly's really been making a splash. We have to brag on Trashly for that. She's reminding folks that we don't want trash in our streets, and we have to do our part to keep it clean. So we do have to follow Trashly around sometimes and pick up after her.
They got billboards with my face on them.
I've seen
They could do
those.
with a few more, but I think I have to have a law degree to get those up.
Very trashy, if you will. No, I'm kidding. Hey, I do want to talk more about this campaign and the impact that you have made because it is so incredible. I love that we are talking about litter because we know what it's like when we're on the road and we see someone throw out a McDonald's bag out of their window. What sort of impact have you seen?
We've seen a huge impact just in the awareness that people have. You can do a neighborhood cleanup, and we encourage that. You can also just report littering to Hub Nashville. Mm-hmm. So you can report if you see an area that you may not want to do a cleanup or you can't really access that safely, you can just report that to NDOT and we'll take care of it. But it's good to have a personality behind it, right? We have Trashly, who we've joined forces with, just to remind folks of how important it is keeping our neighborhoods clean, keeping our city clean. So that it's all something we can be proud of.
Very cool.
Thank you
both.
guys.
Thanks for having us.
Appreciate ya. All right, everyone, do your part to cut down on litter and keep Nashville beautiful. Visit stoplitter.nashville.gov to learn more.